Hello children, good morning to you all. Today we are going to start a new lesson. Understand? We are going to start a new lesson. The lesson name is Marching to Freedom. Marching to Freedom. Marching to Freedom is our lesson. Understand? What do you mean by freedom? Independence. So, this lesson is all about one small incident taken from the independence of our country, freedom of our country. This lesson is about Mahatma Gandhi. Who was Mahatma Gandhi? Mahatma Gandhi was a great freedom fighter of our country. He led so many, agitations, protests against the British. British ruled our country. They were tortured our people. Though it is our own country, we were under their rule. They treated our people like slaves. So Gandhiji, without using any weapons, without fighting, he peacefully attained freedom, helped the people to get freedom for our country. So he is a great leader of our country. Understand? So now what to say? This lesson, Marching to Freedom, is a lesson about Mahatma Gandhiji. Understand? He led, Mahatma Gandhiji's full name was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Mohandas is his name, Karamchand is his father's name, Gandhi is his surname. His mother's name was Putli Bai. His wife's name was Kasturba Gandhi. Okay, then what happened? He fought many protests against the British. Movements, I can call, agitations, strikes. Among them, salt protest is very important. What do you mean salt protest? Protest means to oppose. What is it? We get salt from seawater. Seawater is very much available in the sea. We can evaporate seawater and get the salt. But these people even levied a tax on using salt also, which is available freely in the nature. This was not liked by Gandhiji, so that he marched from his ashram, Sabarmati ashram in Gujarat, from Sabarmati ashram till the sea coast at the place called Dandi. He marched there, reached Dandi and broke the salt law and made his own salt. So it is called Dandi March or Salt Satyagraha also. He could go by bus or train. Why he went on march? March means to walk. He walked all through a long distance. Why did he do? So that people can know where he is going, why he is going. So people can join him. With that intention, with that idea, he moved from Sabarmati ashram to Dandi. This lesson is all about it. In Sabarmati ashram, there were some people who always loved him, respected him. One who was a caretaker in this Sabarmati ashram, his daughter was there. How she could ask questions to Gandhiji and her father. A very nice lesson. Let us see it. So, what I do first, let me read the lesson. Let me read the lesson. Then I will explain you. So, please keep your book open. Page number 45. I am reading page number 45, fourth lesson of our textbook. So, page number 45. Please keep the book open. I am reading the lesson. You just run a finger on the line and listen to me carefully how I read. Then I will give you explanation about this lesson. Okay, shall we start? Be with your textbook. Let us start. What is it? Marching to freedom is our lesson. So, Dhani and his parents lived in Mahatma Gandhi's Sabarmati ashram. Dhani used to take care of Binni, one of the ashram's goats. Binni was his best friend and he liked talking to her. The ashram had become very noisy and full of activity in the past few days. Dhani knew something exciting was being planned at the ashram. That morning, as Dhani fed Binni, he said, "Something is going on, Binni. They all keep discussing something. They are planning something. I know it." Dhani went to his mother and asked, "Amma, is Gandhiji going somewhere?" His mother said, "He is going on a march." "March? Where is he going?" Dhani queried. Dhani's mother thought that he was only killing time. She said, "Stop asking questions and let me do my work." Dhani went to the vegetable garden where old Binda was digging up potatoes. "Binda Chacha," Dhani sat beside him. "Are you going on the march too?" Binda nodded his head. Dhani eagerly asked, "Where are you all going?" Binda stopped digging and told him about the march. Gandhiji and some people from the ashram were going to walk through Gujarat to reach the sea at a place called Dandi. They would walk for a whole month. Once they reached Dandi, they would make salt. Salt? Dhani sat up and frowned. "Why will they make salt? You can buy it in every shop." I know, Binda, Binda Chacha laughed. "But we all have to pay tax on salt. Everyone needs salt. So even the poorest person has to pay this tax," explained Binda Chacha. This really unfair. This is really unfair. Dhani's eyes were hot with anger. "Yes, Mahatma Ji has asked the British to stop the tax, but they have refused. So he has decided to walk to Dandi and make salt from seawater. Why don't they take a bus or a train to Dandi?" Dhani asked. "Because if we walk all the way to Dandi, the news will spread. More and more people will join him." Gandhiji is very clever. Dhani's eyes were shining. After this, Dhani went to his father. "Pitaji, I want to go to Dandi with Gandhiji." "You can't. You can't walk so much." "Dhani, I am 9 and I can run very fast," Dhani replied. His father explained, "Only the people who have been chosen by Mahatma Ji will go." "Fine. I will talk to him then. I am sure he will say yes," said Dhani and marched off. The next morning, as the sun came up, Gandhiji went out for a walk around the ashram. Dhani and Binni followed him. Finally, Gandhiji headed back to his hut. He sat down in the veranda and called out to Dhani, "Come here, child." Dhani ran up with Binny skipping along. "What's your name?" "Dhani, Gandhiji." "And this is your goat?" "Yes, Gandhiji. This is my friend Binny, who gives the milk you drink every morning. I take care of her," Dhani said proudly. "Can I come with you to Dandi?" Dhani asked nervously. Gandhiji smiled and said, "Yes, you can. But there is a problem. If you go with me, who will take care of Binny? After walking for so long, I will become weak. When I come back, I will need to drink lots of milk to become strong again." You are right, Gandhiji. You are right, Gandhiji. Binny eats only when I feed her. Dhani lovingly stroked Binny's head. Exactly. So, will you stay in the ashram and take care of Binny for me? Yes, Gandhiji, I will, said Dhani. And Binny and I will be waiting for you. So, this is the lesson. Now, let us go with an explanation, right? Dhani, our main character Dhani. Who is Dhani in the lesson? A boy. Dhani is a boy who lived in Sabarmati ashram. What is Sabarmati ashram? Where Gandhiji stayed. Sabarmati ashram. In that ashram, so many other people were there who worked for Gandhiji and who stayed with Gandhiji. And in that, one worker was there. His son's name was Dhani. And Binny, it's a goat. Binny is a goat. Understand? You know, Gandhiji never used to eat everything. He used to drink goat's milk and he used to eat only salads like that. Understand? A pure vegetarian he was. So, every day he drank goat's milk. So, Dhani was a boy who looked after Binny. The goat, which gave milk for Gandhiji. Okay. So, let us have an explanation first. Dhani and his parents lived in Mahatma Gandhi's Sabarmati ashram. Where did Dhani live? Dhani lived in Sabarmati ashram with his parents. Dhani lived in Sabarmati ashram with his parents. Dhani used to take care of Binny, one of the ashram's goats. Binny was his best friend and he liked talking to her. So, what work did Dhani do there? Dhani took care of Binny. He looked after Binny, one of the goats. See, one of the goats is the word used here. One of the goats. What do you mean? Here goats it is plural. But here one. This is singular. This is plural. This is singular and this is plural. What do you mean? The subject is singular. One among many goats. Binny is one among so many goats. So one is the singular form used. So we should use singular verb with it. One of the ashram goats. Binny was one of the ashram goats. So who looked after Binny? Dhani looked after Binny. So the ashram had become very noisy. So coolly, normally everything was going on. But one day what did Dhani observe? Some gadbad was going on. All the people were moving here and there. There was lot of noise. So he did not understand why this noise was. So the ashram had become very noisy and full of activity in the past few days. Ashram became very noisy and there were full of activities going on in the ashram. So many things were getting arranged. People were talking about some topic. They were planning something. It was going on. Dhani knew something exciting was being planned at the ashram. So by seeing all these movements, this excitement, this gadabad, what did Dhani observe? Dhani observed that there is something special going on. There is something special planning was going on in the ashram. That morning, as Dhani fed Binni, he said, so Binni being an animal also, Dhani used to speak to Binni. They were very good friends. Who? Dhani and Binni. Dhani was a boy, Binni was a goat. Even then they both were very good friends. So after looking all these things, after observing all these things, Dhani one day, every day Dhani used to feed Binni with grass. So that day also he fed Binni with grass. While feeding, he was talking to Binni. What did he say? Something is going on, Binni. They all keep discussing something. They are planning something, I know it. So he said to Binni, Binni, something is going on. They are all discussing something. Something is going on. I know it. What are they planning and all? I don't know. But something is going on. Dhani went to his mother and asked, Amma, is Gandhiji going somewhere? His mother said he is going on a march. So he knew that somewhere they are going, they are planning for it. So he went to his mother. So what we call generally to mother in our own languages, Amma. So Dhani asked his Amma, Amma, is Gandhiji going anywhere? Then his Amma, his mother, answers that Gandhiji is going to the march, going on a march. On a march means movement. Marching means moving. March? Where is he going? Dhani queried. March. Where is he going? Dhani queried. Queried means questioned. Queried means questioned. Dhani's mother thought that he was only killing time. She said, stop asking questions and let me do my work. Killing time means what? Wasting time. We don't kill, taking anything, beating, we don't kill any time. Killing time means passing the time, wasting the time. Understand? So, mummy understood. Dhani's mother understood that he is just killing the time. So, she did not want to answer to him in detail. So, she said, Sama, come on, keep asking such questions. Let me do my work. Dhani went to the vegetable garden where old Binda was digging up potatoes. Then mother did not give him the proper answer. That's why where did Dhani go? He went to the vegetable garden where Binda, one old man's name. Binda was an old man. Binda. Binda was one old man in the Sabarmati ashram. He was working in the vegetable garden. So he thought, I can ask Binda Chacha. Chacha means uncle. He would give me correct answer. So he went to that garden where Binda, an old man, was digging potatoes from the ground. So he asked, Binda Chacha, Dhani sat beside him. Are you going on a march too? He asked, Binda Chacha. He sat beside Binda and asked, Binda Chacha, are you also going on a march? Are you going on a march too? T-O-O-2. We have so many twos. This two means also or very. It has two meanings. Also, very. This two is preposition. Going to school, coming to, going to market. Understand like that. Two. TWO2 is a number. But TOO2 means very much or also. Are you going on a march too? You are also going on a march. Who asked? Dhani asked to Binda Chacha. Binda stopped digging and told him about the march. Gandhiji and some people from the ashram were going to walk through Gujarat to reach the sea at a place called Dandi. They would walk for a whole month. Once they reached Dandi, they would make salt. So Binda Chacha explained everything to Dhani. What he said? Binda stopped digging the potatoes and he spoke to Dhani. What he told? He told him about the march which Gandhiji was going on. Gandhiji and some other people were going on a march. Understand? They walk from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi, a place, sea coast in Gujarat. Understand? They are going to walk all through the month, complete whole month they are going to walk. And once they reach Dandi, the sea coast, there they are going to make salt. Understand? Salt? Dhani sat up and frowned. Why will they make salt? You can buy it in every shop. Salt, they make a salt. Frowned means with some kind of anger, bringing these eyebrows together. Salt? Why like this, keeping the face expressions? He said, salt? Why do they want to make salt? Salt can be bought from the shop. Every shop sells salt. Why should they make salt? Then Binda Chacha, what answer he gives? I know. Binda Chacha laughed. But we all have to pay tax on salt. Everyone needs salt. So even the poorest person has to pay the tax. Explained Binda Chacha. So why? I know we can buy in the shop. We can buy from the shop. But why do we want to make salt? These British people have levied a tax on salt, which is freely available on the sea coast. Even then, the poorest of all the poor also, each and every person has to pay tax for using salt. And without salt we cannot do. We can't eat sweet. One day it is good. Every day eating sweet. Without salt we can't eat our food at all. So salt is the major ingredient in our food item. Ingredient means item we use in our food to make it tasty. So that without salt we can't live. So, but even on such a small thing, such a easily available thing or such a cheap thing, I can say, it is not costly. It is not an expensive thing. For that also we have to pay the tax. Even the poorest of the poor, one who cannot earn money, one who cannot have any money also has to pay tax for using the salt. Explained Binda Chacha. This is really unfair. Dhani's eyes were hot with anger. He felt very angry. This is very unfair. Unfair means not fair, not good, said Dhani with anger. Yes, Mahatma Ji has asked the British to stop the tax, but they have refused. So he has decided to walk to Dandi and make salt from seawater. That's why, as everybody cannot pay the tax, that's why Gandhiji requested the British to stop taking tax on use of salt. but they refused. They refused means they disagreed. They did not get agree to not to take tax on salt. So now Gandhiji took this decision that he can go and make his own salt. So how they go, how they make the salt, tomorrow we are going to learn. We are going to stop here. So where what we did? We learned about the characters in the lesson. First is Dhani. Dhani is a boy who lived in the Sabarmati ashram of Mahatma Gandhi with his parents. Binni is one of the goats whose milk Gandhiji used to have every day morning. Binda was one old man who worked in the ashram. Understand? And they were discussing about the salt march to Dandi. Understand? Why Gandhiji decided to go to salt march, go on a salt march, he came to know. But how he went and how did he make salt over there, we will read tomorrow. So today we stop here. Tomorrow we will continue with our lesson again. Then after completing the lesson, I will give you difficult words, meanings, all notes, everything. So here we are stopping today, children. That's it for today. Thank you.